How did you know that you officially fell out of love with your abuser? I'll go first. When he raped me in the other end, not the typical spot that somebody takes advantage of you, but the back end. I've been extremely vulnerable on this app, so everybody who has been following me knows that I'm a domestic violence survivor. They know that I was in a relationship with my ex-husband for almost 7 years and with my ex-boyfriend for 3.5 years, right? They know that I was almost unalived by both of them. Any of my followers, y'all know that I had a broken jaw and broken ribs at one point in time. You guys also know that it's been almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in September since I moved my children out of town. But let me tell you how I knew that I was completely done with my second abuser. I was fresh out of the hospital from a C-section. I had 4 kids in a row. 2017 in December, I had a child with my ex-husband. 2019 in April, I had a child with my ex-boyfriend. That same boyfriend I had a child in April of 2020 with. That same boyfriend I had a baby in June of 2021. So for 4 years in a row, I was pregnant, right? I was abused the whole time. Both of my exes were abusive. I dealt with the cheating. I dealt with the financial abuse. I dealt with the emotional abuse. I dealt with all of the things, right? But about a week before I finally moved my kids out of town, I had a 2-month-old newborn. I just had a C-section. She wasn't even 2 full months. She was like 7 weeks old. He came home mad, held me down, and took advantage of me from the back end. I never had consensual sex with him that way. I always told him no. But this day he was mad at me, and he told me he was going to do it, but I didn't believe him because he would always say little stuff like that and never actually do it. He actually said that it was GAY to do that, so he never did it. But this day he did. And he was so aggressive, and the things that he was saying to me, I would never repeat. When he was done, he started kissing me and then did it the normal way. I jumped out of bed, went to the bathroom, and started crying really bad. And when I laid back down, he said that he didn't mean it, and he was just trying to make it fun for himself. That's why he said the things that he said. I will never forget the things that he said to me that day. Domestic violence is something that I wouldn't wish on anyone. Statistics show that it takes about 7 times for a woman to finally leave. Statistics also show that 75% of women who try to leave get unalived while they're trying to leave or not too long after they leave. Statistics also show that 1 in 3 women in the world are in a domestic violence situation. So with that being said, 1/3 of women who are alive are being abused. And 75% of those 1/3 of women get killed before they leave or as they're leaving. So if you're a part of that 25% that does make it out, if you're a part of that 25% that is able to leave and doesn't get killed, I stand with you. I love you. And don't let anybody's judgment make you feel like you did something wrong. The only thing you did wrong was stay too long. But judging by those statistics, I understand why you stayed as long as you did. Just count it all joy that you got out and use your testimony to pull other women out. God bless you. I love you. And if you go to my website, rosieexperience.com, you can purchase my book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. It's called Faith, Family, Freedom, The Rosie Experience, and I walk through my full life experience and how God delivered me from the victim mindset and domestic violence. Y'all have a blessed night, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment.